Hello friends, nowadays I am passing a very busy time because of the exams of my university. In most of the universities of Dhaka takes more exams than classes. So sometimes it seems very boring to the students like us. Obviously exams should be taken to test our skills. But too much exams makes our life monotonous. Sometimes we become so bored that a question comes to mind that who invented exams? So let's know the history of exam. Henry Thistle was the first person who invented exams, and imperial examination was the first exam conducted in China. The reasons of the invention of exams are, to give an indication of how much a person learned, to make you learn a whole lot of things in a single night, an engineer point of view. It's to test your ability, not exactly, one can learn how to cheat in a limited time. There is no relation between what we study and what we do in future. In most of the cases our studies are useless. But how can one know what is your ability in performing a task? The only way is examine one or the other way. What you learn in broad sense is not useful now, but in future we will narrow down our study. Let's go back to history. Assure you it is not kind of boring. Concept of exams. Henri Michel was a French philosopher who lectured in the US and many other places. His philosophy was based on an examination of two modes of phenomena, exterior and interior. His basic idea is that a person should examine things, events, persons, etc., very carefully, before reaching any conclusion. So, he is one of the first philosophers to have a kind of a philosophy of examination. The first country to implement a nationwide standardized test was ancient China. Called as the imperial examination, established by the Sui dynasty in 605 AD, it was meant to select able candidates for specific governmental positions. This system was abolished by the Qing dynasty 1,300 years later in 1905. But England adopted this examination system in 1806 for Her Majesty's civil service, and was later applied to education, which further influenced other parts of the world gradually. This is how the concept of examinations for students developed. That all informations about exams I found from different sources. Hope you will like it. Thank you so much for reading my article.